Hi, my name is Helen Rimell and I graduated from the University of Wales, Newport in 2004. Going to Newport was by far the best decision I ever made in my life. I don't know what I'd be doing now if I hadn't gone to Newport. I have some amazing memories at Newport. The tutors were fantastic and everything I learnt there led me to where I am now. Some of the best memories I have, Martin Parr once came to the university to give a lecture and everybody else had books to take for him to sign, and at the time he was sort of one of my most respected photographers, and I thought, oh no, I didn't bring a book to take, what will I do? So I turned to a friend of mine and said, what can I get him to sign? So in the end they said, I said I'm just going to go up and give him a kiss. So I kissed Martin Parr on the cheek and said, you're my favourite photographer, and he blushed bright red. And my tutor thought that was quite funny, and yeah, that was sort of quite a fun memory. I remember sitting in tutorials with Clive Landon and him sitting there smoking secret roll-ups in the corridors, flicking sort of ash over the contact sheets, blowing over your contact sheets as he was drawing over them, which was just brilliant memories of him sitting there kind of marking them up in red. They taught me, Ken and Clive were just amazing teachers. They taught me self-confidence, belief in myself, regardless of obviously all the technical things. They taught me what to look for, how to make a great story. Going there for those 3 years gave me the confidence to go to Afghanistan in my 3rd year at university to make my final project. Being in Afghanistan was amazing, and working on the project that I worked on was just brilliant, and it really was the start of my career, I think. Just feeling the shutter of the Bronica go down, that big clunk, the chunky sort of sound of the shutter was just wonderful, and I just knew at that moment that that was what I was supposed to be doing and that was where I was supposed to be. There was nothing else in life that I wanted to do more than be a documentary photographer. So yeah, without going to Newport I wouldn't have become a documentary photographer. After I graduated in 2004, I went on in 2005, I won a Hugo Young internship with The Guardian, and I worked as a staff photographer on the paper for 2 months, which was absolutely brilliant. Taught me obviously a lot about sort of press photography and just gaining everything in one image, working to very tight deadlines and everything like that. That was a brilliant experience, and since then I've been working on long-term documentary stories for the last, I guess, 3 or 4 years. 2 of the main stories I've been working on, one of them is a story called The Sisters of Kamatipura, and it's about sex workers in Mumbai's red light districts. And I've been working with the women now for sort of over 3 or 4 years, and yeah, building up a long-term piece which eventually I'd like to put together into a book and also make a documentary film, hopefully. I've also been working on another long-term story called The Forgotten Houseboats of Kashmir, which is obviously about the houseboats in Kashmir. And yeah, that I'm just making over the next year, we'll be making into a book. And I've just been shortlisted for the Deutsche Bank Award with the project from Kashmir, so hopefully, keeping everything crossed, fingers, toes and everything else, that would be great to win the Deutsche Bank Award and be able to fund the project in Kashmir and take my career to the next level and yeah, produce the book, which I'd love to do. None of this would have been possible without Ken and Clive and without going to Newport. I wouldn't be doing photography, I don't think, right now, if it wasn't for my time at Newport and if it wasn't for the wonderful guidance of Ken and Clive, who were gurus, I think, just, of their profession. And everything they taught me was just, yeah, I've kept it with me to this day, and, I've been on other courses, but Newport was by far the best course I did, and yeah, the best decision I made. All my courses have been great, if anyone's watching this, so not to say they weren't, but yeah, just Newport gave me the grounding and the background to make the stories, and just, yeah, the skills, I guess, the skill set to go off into life and have the confidence to go and pursue your dreams and become a documentary photographer. So yeah, my time at Newport was wonderful. Many good memories of being stuck in the dark room until you come out and the sunshine almost blinds you because you've been in the colour dark room for days and days and days on end producing your final project. And going to New York with Ken, and yeah, drinking in a bar and going to the Nan Golding exhibition where he encouraged me to go. He said she'd be there, and she was, so I got to meet one of the photographers I really love and respect, so that was brilliant. And just Newport was fantastic, and the best thing I ever did, really. Anyway, I think that's pretty much all I've got to say. Okay, bye.